in, friends and neighbors, or shall I say this afternoon?
Welcome back to the Detroit Tigers franchise on MLB the Show 22. I'm your host, longtime listener. Be sure to drop a like, hit the subscribe button, and comment below. The last episode was a giant recap about a quarter of the way through the season. We looked at stats, standings, made a free agent acquisition to try and help this team, even looked at the scouting as far as the draft class that's coming up this year to look at some players that maybe we have some interest in picking in this year's upcoming draft, which is in just 16 days. So we are basically about 3 times through the rotation of away from the draft, and what I'm hoping that we can try and pull off is we play this game, we play another game that lands somewhere in this neighborhood, and then somewhere out in this neighborhood would be game number 3. That is less than 14 days, and we would basically be playing 3 games across that stretch. And so that'll put us to where if I can get 3 games in this episode, what we can do with the next episode is have the draft and get 1 game in as far as coverage. So that's the objective here, but to do that, we kind of have to jump right in. So we're going to have a 3-pack of games coming your way. Let's actually look at who they're going to be. So first will be Pineda, and then the next time he will be due to pitch is here against Cleveland. So we'll get the first game here against the Twins, and it'll be Casey Mize, and then it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and here will be Derrick Hill. So that's the 3-pack of games coming at your way. We're going to get the Reyes, the Twins, and then the Guardians as far as this 3-pack coming your way. So take a deep breath. Put on your seatbelt, buckle up, and get ready as we go out to Tampa to take on the Rays. And here we are in Tropicana Stadium. It is the Rays hosting the Detroit Tigers, and it is a matchup of 2 teams right there in the mix early on in the season. The Tigers 23-19, the Rays 22-19 coming into this one, and it's the crafty left-hander Ryan Yarbrough on the hill for the Rays. This is a guy that does not throw hard, but locates his pitches pretty well, mixes up his speeds, and gets movement on that ball, throws the cutter quite frequently, and just really good at keeping hitters off balance. But the first batter of the game is Victor Reyes. He goes down and gets this one. A nice play at second base. That is going to be a tough way to start the game for the Tigers, as he is set down on a great play there at second base. Now 2 away in the inning, it's Miguel Cabrera. He goes back up the middle with this one, swinging at the first pitch, and that's into center field, just the 7th pitch of the inning. So Yarbrough had a chance to get out of the inning there with a quick one. He's going to have to go after Javi Baez, though, and he walks him on 4 straight. So now first and second, and a 2-out rally brewing here for the Tigers. That would bring up Jonathan Scope. 2-1 pitch to him is hit hard and into left field. Cabrera going to hold at third, however, and that is 3 straight base runners for the Tigers. A couple of hits and a walk, and now 3-2 pitch to Spencer Torkelson. He had a cutter to hit there, but swung through it, and that will end the inning as the Tigers will strand 3. Yarbrough able to escape danger there. We go to the bottom of the first, and it's Michael Pineda on the hill for the Tigers. He's got a 3.76 ERA, the whip at 1.38, a little higher than you'd like to see it, but he's doing a good job of forcing contact, not issuing a ton of walks, and he has pitched pretty well for the Tigers so far this year, and that is a great start there as he gets Wander Franco swinging to start the ball game, and that is the first out. Now on to, or later in the inning, 2 away, and he gets another strikeout there, and that'll do it for the Rays, as it's a 1-2-3 first for Pineda, and he struck out a pair. Now on to the top of the second, that's Candelario going down and chasing that one. They'll send it down to first for the second out of the inning, and a good strikeout there for Yarbrough. Next batter, Eric Haas. 3-2 pitch to him is back up the middle and into center field through the shift. And Haas reaches, so another 2-out rally brewing for the Tigers. Then Victor Reyes, 3-2 to him, is into center field. That ball hit pretty well, but it's going to hang up and be caught for the final out of the inning. Haas had moved up to second on a wild pitch, so a base hit could have scored him there, but we go to the bottom of the second, still scoreless. Two-way in the inning. It's a 3-1 pitch that is going to miss down and in, and Mejia is on with a 2-out walk, and the first base runner for the Rays in this one. Next batter, 2-2 pitch to Manny Margot is a slider down in a way that he could not lay off. He's down on strikes, and that'll do it for the Rays. We're scoreless after 2. First batter in the third inning is Robbie Grossman. He's going to go through the shift. Same place Eric Haas hit it, and it's now a leadoff single for the Tigers. So they're not waiting until they get 2 outs here in the third, and we'll see if they can make it pay off. 1 away in the inning. Now it's Javi Baez ripping this one down the left field line. Good job cutting that off, however, and that's going to keep the runners to first and second. Still 1 away. Then Jonathan Scope swings at one in the dirt. It's blocked by Mejia with the runners on first and second. It's a strikeout despite the drop third strike. And now 2 away in the inning for Torkelson. This time he goes with that cutter that he swung through last time, but hits it right at the second baseman, and the Tigers strand base runners again. That's 5 hits through 3 innings, and they've been yet to plate a run. Now on to the bottom of the third, 2 out for Franco. That ball hit to the left side. Candelario gloves and fires it over first. And it's another 1-2-3 inning for Pineda, as he is looking pretty sharp so far in this one. Now the Tigers go back to work. It's Austin Meadows chasing a cutter down and away, and he's down on strikes. Yarbrough at 69 pitches already to that point, just 1 out in the fourth. Now 2 away, it's Eric Haas, basically a replay of his first at-bat as he hits it to the exact same spot for another 2-out single. The Tigers, again, though, waiting until late in the inning to try and get something going. Victor Reyes hits one hard, but right at the right fielder, and that's another runner left on base for the Tigers. Now 6 hits and a walk through 4 innings, but they can't score any runs. Yandy Diaz going to start things off here in the fourth. He gets twisted up on a 2-seamer running in under his hands, and he's down on strikes, and a nice pitch from Pineda there. Then it's an 0-2 to low, ground ball to the left side, and that's going to get through the shift into center field for a 1-out single. And the Rays have a base runner here in the bottom of the fourth. Next batter is Rosarena. Checks his swing, but he went around, and he is down on strikes. That's the 2nd out of the inning, and Pineda another K there. Then a 2-1 pitch is down the right field line. That ball stays fair. Grossman over into foul territory, cuts it off. He's going to send it in, and it's going to be cut by Torkelson. The runner does advance to second, so a nice job of base running there as Jimon Choi keeps the inning alive. Now 2nd and 3rd for Mejia. Scope able to get to that one, though. He sends that over to Torkelson covering the bag, and that is going to do it for the Rays in the fourth. They strand a couple, and now it is still scoreless after 4. Robbie Grossman leading things off. 2-1 pitch. He's going to go into right center field. That's going to get down for a base hit, and it's a leadoff base runner for the Tigers. And again, traffic for Yarbrough. He's at 83 pitches. Next batter is Miguel Cabrera. They put the runner in motion on a 2-1 pitch. It's just a chopper to the left side of the field. That'll get the runner into scoring position with just 1 away. Yarbrough now at 87 pitches, and that pitch count is climbing fast for this early in the ball game. And the Rays are going to go ahead and turn to the bullpen now. Just 1 out into the 5th inning. He's had a lot of traffic and some stressful pitches in this one, and they're going to go ahead and give the ball to Ryan Thompson. He's got a 4.44 ERA so far this season through 26 1/3 on just 12 appearances. So this is a guy that comes in and generally tries to give them several innings of work. He's going to loop one into right here, however. The runner had to make sure it was going to get down, ends up getting back to first. So it's a single for Baez, but it's now still first and second, double play in order. Now 2 away for Torkelson. He's going to hit this one into center field, hit it hard, and for the 3rd time in a row, Torkelson, with traffic on the bases, unable to come through. And we go to the bottom of the 5th, still scoreless. The Rays somehow managing to keep the Tigers from scoring despite all the traffic. Now on to the 6th. Austin Meadows down on strikes, and Thompson still out there for Tampa. Now 1 away, it's Candelario, rips one into right center field. That ball is into the gap. It's going to go all the way to the wall, and it's going to be extra bases for Jamer and a runner in scoring position for the Tigers. Again, we'll see if they can manage to plate a run here. And it's 1 away for Eric Haas. He's got a couple of hits so far, and that ball was squared up, but it's going to hang up and be caught in center field. And the Tigers, yet again, A runner in scoring position, 2 away for Victor Reyes. That ball hit pretty well, but right at the shortstop. Another runner left on base for the Tigers. And we stay scoreless as we go to the bottom of the 6th now. And it's Pineda still out there pitching very well with 2 away. That's going to be Baez on the other side of second. Makes the play, sends it over to first to end the inning. Stay scoreless. Now we're going to the 7th. And look at that. 9 hits for the Tigers through 6 innings, but they can't score a run. 1 away in the inning for Miguel Cabrera. That ball into the right field corner. He is going to turn and head for second to throw offline, or he would have been toast. But it's a 1-out double. Whistler on the hill for the Rays at this point. Another runner in scoring position for the Tigers. It's Javi Baez at the plate. Fastball, nice pitch there on the outside corner. Gets him swinging late for the 2nd out of the inning. And now it's 2 away. Runner in scoring position for Jonathan Scope. Down on strikes. Another runner left on base. This is getting old for the Tigers, but eventually we'll see if those bats can crack through. And now we go to the bottom of the 7th. Arozarena going to lead things off. Chases a slider down and away for the 1st out of the inning. And Pineda at just 78 pitches at that point. He has been really efficient. Now 2 away for Mejia, back to the mound for Pineda, and it's another 1-2-3 inning for the Tigers righty, but they can't get him any runs. Now 10 hits through 7 innings, and they still cannot break through in the run column. Tampa going to turn to the bullpen again. It's JT Chagua, the right-hander, pitching pretty well for them so far this season. 10 appearances, a 1.42 ERA. Austin Meadows with 1 away, hits that one through the shift and into right center field for a base hit. So traffic on the bases for the Tigers again. Jeimer Candelario, 3-2 pitch. Looked really close. Does not get the call, and that's a big walk right there as it makes it 1st and 2nd for Eric Haas, who already has a couple of hits today. He would not come through, however, and then it's Victor Reyes with 2 away in the inning, a line drive right at the 3rd baseman. 2 more runners stranded for the Tigers. Now 11 hits and some walks through 8 innings, but they can't score a run. On to the bottom of the 8th. 1 away in the inning. It's a base hit, or a ground ball up the middle. Diving stop by Scope. It's going to be an infield single. You see Tony Watson on the hill in relief for the Tigers here. Now with 1 away, ground ball to Candelario. They go 5-4-3 around the horn for the double play to end the threat. And now we go to the 9th inning, and we'll see if the Tigers can manage to scratch out a run. Here's Robbie Grossman, hit this ball deep to right field. It is going to short hop the wall, and Robbie Grossman with a leadoff double against Peter Fairbanks. The Tigers again, runner in scoring position, this time with nobody out in the inning. Next batter, Derrick Hill, who came into pinch run earlier. That ball just high, apparently. It's a 4-pitch walk to Derrick Hill, and that makes it 1st and 2nd for Javi Baez. He gets a slider over the middle of the plate, sends it into left field. They're going to hold Grossman at 3rd with nobody out, and now it's bases loaded, nobody out. Can the Tigers get the hit to finally break through in the runs column? They are going to turn to Harold Castro off the bench here. And we'll see if the lefty can just put the ball in play. That's what he's known for, but this time it's a strikeout as he gets twisted up on a fastball up and in. Now a double play could end the inning, and it's Torkelson for the 4th time with traffic in scoring position. This time lifts a fly ball to right field. Grossman going to tag. Here comes a throw from Arozarena, but it is just offline. Might not have been in time anyway, and finally, the Tigers able to get a run. It's a sac fly for Torkelson, and it's 1-0 now with 2 away in the top of the 9th. And it's Austin Meadows, 3-2 pitch to him. That ball is hit hard. Baez was in motion. Somehow he holds at second. Not sure what he saw there. Maybe didn't know where the ball was, but a run does come in to score, and it's 1st and 2nd, 2 away. And the Tigers not done yet. Candelario slices one into right field. Is this going to get down? It is. Baez around 3rd. He's going to try to score, and he will. And now the Tigers bats finally coming through, as it is that makes it 3-0. And now we go to the bottom of the 9th. Andrew Chafin on in relief. He is a perfect Baker's dozen save so far this season, a 2.35 ERA. 1-0 record across 17 appearances. With 1 away, it's Brandon Lowe. Slices one to the shortstop area where Candelario is playing. Looked like just a routine little soft liner, but he muffs it, and now a runner on with 1 away. And we'll see if that comes back to haunt the Tigers. Next batter, Arozarena, 1-0 pitch to him, is a slider that gets way too much of the plate, and that ball is crushed. So it would have been 2 outs and nobody on, and that would have made it a 3-1 ball game. But instead, it is now a 1-run game on the 2-run homer from Arozarena, his 8th of the season, and still just 1 out in the inning. So Chafin not out of the woods yet, as he's got to get 2 outs without allowing a run. Next batter, Ji-Man Choi chases the slider way off the plate there. He's down on strikes for the 2nd out of the inning, and Chafin is fired up now. He's just 1 out away from his 14th save, and he is going to get it. Nope, not here. A base hit that somehow gets through into right field. Not hit very well, and that was a great pitch from Chafin way down out of the zone. So Manny Margot with a chance with 2 out. He hits it hard but right at Spencer Torkelson, and that will do it. The Tigers win a close one here, 3-2. They finally get the bats to come through, and it's a good thing they did in succession there, as they managed to plate 3 runs, give up 2 in the bottom of the 9th, and come away with a 3-2 victory. Michael Pineda pitched very well in this one. We'll take a look at the box score. 15 hits, 3 walks for the Tigers. Now, they only struck out 8 times, which isn't that bad. They got 3 hits from Grossman, 2 from Cabrera, 3 from Baez, 2 from Meadows, 2 from Candelario, and 2 from Eric Haas. How do you only score 3 runs with that many hits? I don't know. Grossman a double, Candelario a double, Cabrera also a double. The RBIs were for Candelario, Torkelson, and Meadows. The error by Candelario ended up being a pretty big one. Haas stole a base, actually. It was not a wild pitch. Then Pineda, 7 1/3, 3 hits and a walk, no runs, and struck out 6. He was outstanding, gets a no decision. Watson got the win going, the 2 outs in the 8th, and then Chafin gives up 2 runs, 1 of them earned, and 2 hits on his way to his 14th save of the season. So the Tigers end up getting the win here. Now we look at the Rays numbers: 6 hits, a walk, and 7 strikeouts. Nobody had more than 1 hit. Arozarena with the 2-run homer was the only action they had in the runs column, but he struck out twice aside from the home run. Choi had a double. Arozarena's homer was his 8th. Franco hit into a double play. And then look at the numbers for Yarborough: 4 1/3, 7 hits and a walk, and 4 strikeouts. But somehow he gives up no earned runs. And then Thompson comes in, goes an inning and 2/3, 2 hits. Weissler 1 inning, 1 hit. Chagua 1 inning, 1 hit. And then Fairbanks was atrocious in the 9th. 3 hits and a walk, gives up 3 earned. He was not very sharp. Springs had to come in and clean it up, but it wasn't enough for the Rays, and they fall 3-2. And now we go out to Minnesota, where it is the Tigers going to go to town to take on the Twins, and they are scuffling a little bit. They have fallen to 24-24 on the season. They've lost 5 in a row coming into this one, and Dylan Bundy going to try and make it 6 in a row as the veteran right-hander going to the bump for the Twins in this one. We'll get a look at his numbers here in just a second, and here they are. The right-hander has pitched pretty poorly for them so far this season. 1.47 whip, a ERA over 5 through 9 starts, and he's 2-5 across that stretch. First batter, Harold Castro getting the start. He's going to rip this one into right field. It's a 2-1 single for the singles machine, and Harold Castro doesn't hit for a lot of power, but does have a knack for squaring up that baseball and collecting some base hits. 1 away in the inning now for Austin Meadows. He takes that one through the left side and into left field for a base hit. Now first and second. Still just 1 away. Then Torkelson with 2 down in the inning takes one deep to right field. Hit that ball fairly well, but got under it, and that's going to be caught for the final out of the inning. And we now will go to the bottom of the first, and it's going to be Casey Mize on the hill for the Tigers. He has pitched really well for the Tigers so far this year. 1.22 whip, 3.34 ERA through 56 2/3, a 3-4 record. But they have got to be happy with the way this young right-hander has thrown the ball so far this season. 2 out in the inning for Jorge Polanco. 2-2 pitch is up, but he gets under it and lifts that into center field. Harold Castro under it, and it's a 1-2-3 first for Casey Mize. Let's go to the top of the bottom of the second now, as the Tigers were set down in order. Snow chases that one down in the dirt. That will get set down to first for the first out of the inning, and it's a strikeout for Mize. Now 2 away in the inning. It's a 3-2 to Correa. Got him inside with the fastball, swings through it, and he's down on strikes. A nice inning for Mize as he strikes out a pair and sets down the Twins in order. We go to the third. It's going to be Tucker Barnhart starting things off. That ball back up the middle. Diving try at second, but that is going to get through into center field. And Tucker Barnhart starting to swing the bat much better for the Tigers after a really rough start. Then it's Harold Castro. He's going to collect another single here. That'll make it first and second. Still nobody out. And the two-hitter coming up. So the Tigers with a great chance here to maybe plate some runs as they've got the heart of the order coming up. Robbie Grossman, 0-1 pitch. That ball is fair down the right field line, just inside the bag. Grossman going to, Barnhart going to come around to score. Castro goes to third. It's now 1-0. Runners on the corners. Still nobody out. And the Tigers, with 3-4-5 due up, they're going to put the runner in motion here. And it is going to be Robbie Grossman with a stolen base. So the Tigers with the gas pedal down now. So second and third, nobody out. It's going to be a 2-2 pitch to Meadows. And he is going to take one into center field. That ball hit pretty well. Should be deep enough for the runners to tag. Castro going to tag from third. Grossman going to try and get from second to third. The throw is cut out by second base, redirected to third, but not in time. So now it's 2-0 Tigers on the sac fly from Meadows. A runner on third and still one away, but now Torkelson going to have to get it done with 2 outs. That ball was a hanging slider, hit deep to left. It goes off the top of the wall. He's going to turn and head for second, and it's a RBI double for the rookie. That ball was squared up, but he just didn't elevate it. It stays in the park, but it's 3-0 on the RBI double from Torkelson. 2-away in the inning for Cabrera. Tried to check his swing, but he went around. He's going to be blocked and then sent down to first to end the inning. But the Tigers with a 3-run outburst here, and they take the lead here in Minnesota. We go to the bottom of the third. It's Kepler, Sanchez, and Larnach due up for the Twins. Kepler to start things off. 3-2 pitch to him. Gets the inside corner. He doesn't like the call, but he's going to have to take it to the bench, as that's now the first out of the inning. Then Sanchez 0-2, splitter down out of the zone. He's chasing another strikeout for Mize as he's starting to get locked in. Now it's the rookie Larnach on a 1-0 pitch. That is down and in, but he fights it off the other way. It's going to get down. Meadows a long run as they were playing him the pull. The throw is not going to get there in time to get him at second. It's cut off, and that's a 2-out double for Larnach, his 9th of the season. Next batter is Byron Buxton. That pitch is low for ball 4, and now it's first and second. 2-away, and Luis Reyes coming up. He's a pretty good contact hitter, especially against righties, and that ball was a hanger. He takes it into center field. Castro is going to make the throw home. Is cut off by Torkelson, and the Twins are on the board. It's now 3-1. Runners on the corners, and a big chance here for them to cut farther into that lead if they can get another 2-out base hit. Jorge Polanco had a pitch to hit there, ground ball to second. However, that's going to be routine to end the inning as Scope sends it over first. But the Twins do get on the board. Reyes able to come through and deliver an RBI single. And it's 3-1 after 3 here in Minnesota. Dylan Bundy going back to work. It's Tucker Barnhart with 2 away in the inning. That pitch was down, but he goes down, golfs it into right center field. And Barnhart with another base hit, this time a double, and a runner into scoring position. That would bring up Harold Castro, already 2 for 2, but he gets under this fastball. That pitch was very hittable. Routine in center field for Buxton, and that's going to do it for the Tigers in their half of the 4th. Mize goes back to work. Miguel Sano to start things off. He kind of reaches for that one, pokes it up the middle. Scope there, however, the throw is off the bag. Torkelson unable to put the tag on the runner. That's a E4. The Tigers defense letting them down here. But next batter is Correa. That ball into right field. That's going to make it first and second. 1 out in the inning. And the Twins with a chance here. Max Kepler with 1 away now. That's going to be a 6-4-3 double play, and Mize gets himself out of the jam there with the Twin killing, and now we go to the 5th. 2 away for Javi Baez. A 3-0 pitch was a hanger. He's swinging, hits it, and it just gets by third base into left field for a 2-out single, and a chance for the Tigers. They're going to put Baez in motion to pitch in the dirt. He's into second without a throw. It's another stolen base for Baez, his 7th of the season, and a runner in scoring position. Torkelson hits it hard, but right at the shortstop. Correa fields, throws to first, and the runner is stranded, so it remains 3-1 as we go to the bottom of the 5th. Casey Mize still working for the Tigers. Just 3 hits allowed to this point, 1 away in the inning. It's going to be Larnach. He singled last time, or actually doubled last time. This time he's going to draw a walk, so good ball game so far for the young left-hander. But Byron Buxton down on strikes. That's the second out. And now Mize just 1 out away from a scoreless fifth. It's going to be a Reyes, just a routine grounder to first. Torkelson will step on the bag, and that's going to do it for the Twins in their half of the fifth. Cody Stashak coming on in relief for the Twins. A 2.04 ERA for the right-hander so far this season. This is a guy that doesn't necessarily have tremendous stuff, but usually does a very good job of locating pitches. 3-0 to Scope, and it's a 1-out walk on just 4 pitches to Jonathan Scope. That brings up Jeimer Candelario. 1-2 pitch to him is hit hard. Diving try, knocks it down. He's going to flip to Stashak covering the bag for the second out. The runner into scoring position with 2 away. That was hit hard. Fortunate for the Twins to get an out. And then Tucker Barnhart already a couple of hits. And he gets under this fastball that was in under his hands. That's going to be routine at second base. Reyes gloves it, and we're going to the bottom of the 6th. Casey Mize still working out there. Jorge Polanco, 0-2 pitch, chases a splitter way off the plate away, and he's down on strikes for the first out of the inning. Mize at 84 pitches at that point. Now a 3-1 pitch to Miguel Sano, misses low for ball 4. We'll see if the Tigers are going to stick with him. Now pushing 90 pitches, 1 away in the inning. They are going to stay with him, and it's Gio Urshela. Ground ball at the middle. Baez going to take it to the bag himself, send it over to first, and it's 2 for the price of 1 for the Tigers. And Casey Mize with 6 strong innings of work for the Tigers so far in this one. We go to the 7th, still 3-1. Now Joe Jimenez on in relief for the Tigers. He gets Max Kepler swinging. That's the second out of the 7th. Then it's going to be Gary Sanchez. Fastball up and in, blew it by him, and that's a scoreless 7th worked from Joe Jimenez. We go to the 8th. Now it's Tony Watson's turn. He's going to get a swinging strike out there. That's the first out of the inning. He struck him out on just 3 pitches. Next batter, Byron Buxton. 0-2 to him. Change up, down, and away. Got him on 3 pitches as well. And Tony Watson with a chance for a perfect inning here. And it's Gio Urshela. 0-2 pitch. Did he go? Yes, he did. Actually, that was in the bottom of the 9th, rather. Sorry about that. I thought it was Tony Watson getting the perfect inning. That's Chapin getting the second out of the inning. But then, now things getting a little bit interesting here as the runner was already on first, and he's going to walk a man to make it first and second, 2 down. The Twins going to go to the bench and bring in Alex Kirilloff. Interesting decision here to go lefty on lefty, and with a 1-1 pitch here, Kirilloff lifts one into left field. That ball hit pretty well, but Meadows able to get there, and that is going to do it for the Twins in this one. The Tigers win a low-scoring affair, 3-1 here on the road as they break the losing streak and get back into the win column. Casey Mize pitched very well in this one, gets player of the game honors. The Tigers end up with 9 hits and a walk. They only struck out twice on the day. Castro with a pair of hits, Baez with a pair of hits, and Tucker Barnhart also with a pair of hits. Baez had a double, Torkelson a double, Barnhart a double, RBIs for Grossman, Torkelson, and Meadows. Scope with his second error of the season. Grossman stole a bag, his first of the year. We saw Baez get his 7th stolen base of the season as well. We'll take a look at the pitching. Casey Mize gets his 4th win of the season, going 6 innings, just 3 hits. He walked 3, but struck out 6, allowing just 1 earned. Jimenez, a perfect 7th, striking out a pair. Watson, a perfect 8th, striking out a pair. And then Chafin came in, struggled a little bit, gave up a hit and a walk, but he gets his 15th save of the season. And the ERA sitting there at 2.6, not that bad for the closer. The Twins ended up with 4 hits, 4 walks, and struck out 11 times. Buxton was over 3 with a pair of strikeouts on the day. They had 1 extra base hit. It was the rookie Larnach, his 9th of the season. Reyes had the lone RBI. They hit into a couple of double plays. Dylan Bundy, 5 innings of work. He gave up 8 hits, didn't walk anybody, but only struck out 1 hitter as he gets the loss and falls to 2-6. Stashak walked a guy in the 6th inning. Smith came in, gave him 2 innings of work, only allowed 1 hit, and then Thielbar, perfect 9th inning as the Twins bullpen doing the job, but they just could not score any runs against this Tigers staff, and they fall 3-1 in this one. And we are not done yet. One more game this episode. It is the Guardians coming to town. The Tigers now playing some good baseball again as they are 29-25 coming into this one, where they're at home against their division foes. And Austin Meadows gives a wave to the crowd, and a pretty good looking attendance here for the Tigers in this one. as it's a sunny day in Detroit, and the young left-hander Derrick Hill on the hill for the Tigers. He has been pretty solid for them so far this season, averaging about 6 innings a start. He's got that whip down at 1 1/4, the ERA right around 3. The record just 3-2 so far this season. First batter, Miles Straw, ground ball or a line soft liner to the left side. Candelario had to dive for it, but he makes the catch, and that's the first out of the game. Take a look at the Guardians lineup. Is Straw really the only one in this lineup that is swinging the bat particularly well? He's got the average up around 300. Nobody else has cracked 250 in the starting lineup today, and a couple of guys down there right around or below that Mendoza line. Now with 2 away in the inning, it's Jose Ramirez got jammed on that one, broken bat. Nice play by Scooble to field his position, spins and throws to first, and it's a 1-2-3 first for the young lefty. We'll go to the bottom of the first, and we'll take a look at the what the Tigers have going on offensively. But first, a look at the starter for the Guardians, rather. It's Cal Quantrill. He has pitched very well for the Indian Guardians. A 1.04 whip through 10 starts, and he's averaging nearly 6.5 innings per start. So he has been very effective for this Cleveland squad. But the first pitch of the game, Victor Reyes, an ambush attack there as he rips one into right field for a leadoff single. And now with 2 away in the inning, that runner now over to third. It's Javi Baez. Had a pitch to hit there, but gets under it, lifts it into center field. That's routine for the final out of the inning, and we are scoreless after 1. Now it's Bobby Bradley, 3-2 pitch to start off the top of the second. He chases a slider down and away there. He's down on strikes. First K for Scooble. And with 2 away, it's George Valera, 2-2 pitch to him. That's a slider down and away, got him swinging, and he's down on strikes, and a nice inning of work there for Scooble. And we go to the bottom of the second. 2 away for Jonathan Scope. A hanging slider. He hits this deep to left. If it's fair, it's gone, and it is fair. It is a solo shot for Jonathan Scope. The Tigers grab an early lead on the 7th of the year from the veteran second baseman. That ball was squared up. He got it high into the sky, and we knew it was going to be gone as long as it didn't hook foul. The Tigers with a 1-0 lead. Now we go to the top of the third. Austin Hedges chases the fastball up. Another strikeout for Scooble. That would be his third so far in this one. Now it's Bradley Zimmer. 1-2 pitch. Fastball up and in. Throws him. He's down on strikes. And Scooble locked in. Has the strikeout working all of a sudden. That's 4 in the last couple of innings. Now we go to the bottom of the third. 2 away for Derrick Hill. That's a fastball lifted into shallow center field. It's going to get down. He's got really good speed. We'll see if the Tigers want to do anything creative here now. It's Austin Meadows on a 0-1 pitch, just a soft ground ball to the right side. Quantrill covering, and it is going to be 1-0 as we head to the fourth. Tigers with the lead, but the Guardians with the top of the order due up after Scooble has retired the first 9 in order. Miles Straw, 1-0 pitch. Little flare into shallow right field. That's going to get down. And now the Indians in business as they have got really good speed on first to start this inning. Still nobody out. 1-2 to Ahmed Rosario. A slider that actually hits him, but he went around. And that is an interesting scenario there. The strikeout for Scooble, dead ball. And now next batter, Jose Ramirez, grounder to second. Scope steps on the bag, throws to first, and Scooble has faced the minimum through 4 as it is still 1-0. Now 1 away, and it's a 3-0 pitch to Spencer Torkelson. 2-seamer misses just high, and it's a 4-pitch walk to the rookie right-hander. Miguel Cabrera due up next. 2-1 pitch. They're going to put Torkelson in motion, and look at that hit and run. Miggy sends it into the gap. That ball going all the way to Triples Alley, which is a stand-up double for Miguel Cabrera. But Torkelson going to come around to score, and it's now 2-0. Perfect execution of the hit and run there as Miggy lines one into the gap, and it's a 2-run or a 1-run double rather. Then it's Jonathan Scope with 1 away. That ball into right center field. Miggy going to come around to score, make it 3-0 Indians as they're getting to Cal Quantrill here in the 4th. Now with 2 away in the inning, it's Tucker Barnhart. That ball just a little soft pop-up into shallow center that Rosario goes out and gloves that one to end the inning. But the Tigers able to plate a couple of runs. They make it 3-0 as we head to the top of the 5th. And the way Scooble's pitching, the Guardians might be in trouble. There's strikeout number 6 for Scooble to start the inning. Now we go to the bottom of the fifth. 3-0 pitch to Reyes, misses inside, ball 4, and they're going to put him. They're going to put some speed on the bases to start the inning here, as he runs pretty well. 2-1 pitch, he is off and running. Derrick Hill watches strike 2, but that's a stolen base for Victor Reyes and a runner in the scoring position. His 9th swipe of the season. Now with two-way, it's Javi Baez. He had a pitch to hit there, but was late on it. Pops it up in the foul territory, and that is going to do it for the Tigers in their half of the fifth. They lead 3-0 as we go to the 6th. Two-way in the inning. Skubal 3-2 pitch to Zimmer here. Misses just up and in for a 2-out walk. And we'll see if the Guardians can get a rally going here. 2-1 to Miles Straw. Soft pop up to the right side. Somehow, Miguel Cabrera unable to catch that ball that was hit about 10 feet behind him. Unbelievable, and the inning continues. Next batter is Rosario. That ball up the middle into center field. Speed coming around. They're going to score and make it 3-1 now, as this inning is not going well for Skubal here all of a sudden. Now Jose Ramirez. A 1-2 pitch to him. Just poked through the right side. The runner going to try and come around to score. A good throw probably would have had him. Hill's throw way offline, and now it's 3-2. Bunch of soft contact in that 2-out walk coming back to bite Derrick Skubal. Next batter, however, grounds it to short. They're going to get out of the inning, but 2 runs come across on the rally by the Guardians, and they make it 3-2 as we go to the bottom of the 6th. And let's see if the Tigers can respond in their half. Torkelson to start things off. Chases a slider out of the zone. Eli Morgan on in relief here for the Guardians as he retires him, and it's a perfect 6th for Morgan. Now we go to the 7th. Joe Jimenez on in relief. He's going to get a swinging strikeout, and it's a battle of the bullpens at this point. Morgan's still out there. A 3-1 pitch to Barnhart misses low, and it's a 1-out walk, and the Tigers have a chance here in the bottom of the 7th. Victor Reyes gets a hanger, or actually Harold Castro at this point with 2-way in the inning. That ball goes off the wall. He's going to turn and head for second. It's going to be a double for Castro, make it 2nd and 3rd, and Morgan's still out there. He's at 30 pitches, and they're going to leave him in the game and intentionally walk Austin Meadows to get to Javi Baez. We'll see if that comes back to bite him. It's going to be bases loaded for the cleanup hitter in Javi Baez, and a 1-2 pitch to him is a fastball on the outside corner. Not a bad pitch, but he goes with it into the gap. This is going to score 3 as he is going to clear the bases with a triple with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th, and Eli Morgan can't believe it. He has seen the lead go from 1 to 4, and the Tigers are not done yet. Sam Henkes on in relief, trying to get them out of this inning. It's a walk here, and that brings up Miguel Cabrera. 3-0 pitch to him. He is swinging and laces one into left field. That's going to plate another run, make it 7-2 Tigers. Excuse me. The inning's still going here as it's just getting away from the Guardians, and Jonathan Scope a laser into left. A diving catch in left field to finally get the Guardians out of this inning. Bradley Zimmer saved some runs there, because if that ball gets by him, 2 runs would have scored, and it would have at least been a double. But nonetheless, the Tigers plate 4 in their half of the 7th, and now we go to the 8th. Miles Straw, soft contact, and that ball is going to get down in shallow right field. It's a 2-out single. Tyler Alexander on in relief here. He's got 2 outs, but then a 2-1 pitch here is left right over the middle of the plate, belt high, and that ball is lifted high and deep by Rosario for his 2nd of the year. It's a 2-run shot. Now we go from 7-2 to 7-4, and things interesting again, as it's now a 3-run ball game. Alexander stays out there. Next pitch is laced into into the gap. That gets down, a diving try by Meadows. It's going to go all the way to the wall, and it's a 2-out double for Ramirez, and the Guardians not done yet. Bobby Bradley, however, he is having a rough day at the plate, down on strikes again, as they strand the runner. Could have made it a 2-run game there with a base hit, but Ahmad Rosario making things a little bit interesting here. And now we'll go to the bottom of the 8th. Eric Haas going to come on and pinch hit for the Tigers with 1 out in the inning. Henkes still out there. He tries to beat him with a fastball up and in, but Haas turns on this one, lifts it deep to left and out of here into the bullpen. That would make it a 4-run game No longer a safe situation for Andrew Chafin, but so now they're going to leave Tyler Alexander in the game to start the ninth. But the first batter he faces takes it into right field, and just like that, they've got a base runner on. Then George Valera, 0-1 pitch to him. The rookie with some lefty-on-lefty crime. The Guardians just will not go away in this game. Is that his first major league home run, a 415-foot shot to get Cleveland back into this again. It is 8-6, still nobody out in the inning, and now the Tigers going to have to turn to Andrew Chafin. He is a perfect 17 for 17 this season in save opportunities, a 2.29 ERA, absolutely deadly against left-handed pitching. First batter he faces, actually with two-way in the inning, Bradley Zimmer going to try and bunt his way on, but he pops it up, and that will do it. So Chafin pitches a perfect ninth, and they get the save here. The Tigers with the win as they are on a roll now. Jonathan Scope, player of the game honors, went 2 for 4 with a homer and a couple of RBIs. The Indians ended up with 9 hits and a walk, but they struck out 8 times. 3 of those for Bradley Zimmer, who went 0 for 4. His average falls to 196 on the season, as he is just not doing well. 3 hits for Miles Straw, but really only one of them hit well, as he had a couple of flares that ended up getting down. A double for Ramirez, homers for Rosario and Valera. Cal Quantrill pitched okay, 5 hits and 2 walks over those 5 innings, but he gives up 3 earned. Then Morgan came in, got shelled. Hentges came in, an inning and a third, gave up 3 hits and a walk, 1 earned himself. The loss goes to Quantrill, who falls to 4-5 on the season for Cleveland. Let's take a look at the Tigers numbers, if we don't mind. Anytime now would be great. Wait for it. Here we go. How about 10 hits and 5 walks for the Tigers, and they only struck out twice. So this team doing an excellent job putting the ball in play. Castro came in a pinch hit situation, ends up getting 2 hits on the day, playing some right field. Baez with the 3-run triple. That was the backbreaker that opened this one up. We take a look at the extra base hits. There was a double for Cabrera and Castro, the triple for Baez, his second of the season. Scope and Haas each with home runs, 7th and 6th respectively. Baez 3 RBIs, Cabrera a couple, Scope a couple, and then a solo shot for Haas. Reyes stole his 9th bag of the year. Skubal ends up getting his 4th win, going 6 innings, 4 hits and a walk, and struck out 6 and gave up 2 earned in the 6th. And really, those were some pretty soft hit balls for the most part. Jimenez gets his 7th hold of the year. Alexander came in and just got absolutely shellacked. 2/3 of an inning, gave up 5 hits and 4 earned, allowing the Indians get back in this one, the Guardians. And Chafin gets save number 18. The Tigers win this one 8-6, and that'll do it for this one. If you have not done so already, please be sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, comment below, and we will see y'all next time.
Good evening, friends and neighbors. Or shall I say this afternoon?